Hey, how you doing? It's Adam Snyder here, the Homemade Entrepreneur, coming back to you. Got another great video. Been getting a lot of questions lately on hiring a virtual assistant. Why you need a virtual assistant, how much you pay for one, and where you even find one. So I want to kind of answer one of the questions is, how do you find a quality virtual assistant? Now, the first thing you need to understand is that virtual assistants are not always good. They don't know everything. So if you want a virtual assistant that can write an ebook for you, but that can also go and list stuff for you on eBay, or do some marketing or whatever for your website, maybe create YouTube videos like this one, you're not going to get one virtual assistant that's going to be really affordable, that knows how to do everything, that can so you will need to get more than one virtual assistant. With that said, you need to find the best virtual assistant for the task that you have at that present time. So let's talk about, let's say you want somebody to do writing. So in this video I'm just going to talk about if you want a virtual assistant to help you with writing, and that would be mainly for as a Kindle publisher, writing ebooks, writing posts for a website or a small niche website, even writing a description for an Amazon video or a description for an eBay item. First thing you need to do is you need to look to make sure they have a quality portfolio. Some VAs you can't find them on you can't find them on Elance, Odesk, Craigslist, or even maybe Fiverr, but they do have other ways that you can get their work. So if they have a quality portfolio, let's say they send you an email, you meet them on Craigslist or something, and they send you an email with all the work that they've done in the past month. Look it over, make sure it's actually their work. If it's published online anywhere, check it out, make sure it belongs to them. Now, whenever I would send, before when I was doing a lot of writing, whenever I'd send out an article to the buyer, I would relinquish all rights to that article, so it wouldn't use my name on it. If that was the case, I do not put that in my portfolio, because technically it's not my work. Somebody else paid for it, they didn't give me any rights to it, so I can't say I wrote that. So if you have a virtual assistant that's coming to you say they wrote this article, they wrote it for this person, they just didn't use their name, I wouldn't accept that. I'd find something that they actually use their name for. Okay? The next one, if you're finding somebody on Odesk or Elance or even Fiverr, make sure they have good feedback. You don't want somebody that you're going to hire, pay them some money or whatever, or you just wait 3 weeks and you're waiting for your that deadline that you set of when you want this piece of work back by. If they don't send it to you, then you're kind of out of luck. You just wasted 3 weeks. But if they have good feedback and the feedback says, oh, this buyer is great, quality writer, good concept of the English language, they understand whatever, it could be SEO, they could be anything like that. You wanna see that stuff. Let's say they have a good turnaround time, great communication skills, or just something as they never missed a deadline. Those are good. That's good feedback that you want to see when you're looking at these people's profiles, at a VA's profile. Another thing, a decent price. Now, a decent price for a writer, a penny a word is a little lower than normal. You're probably looking at 1.5 cents to 3 cents a word for a quality writer. I've spent as much as 6 cents per word for a good writer. He actually went in, helped me with the thesis paper that I was working on, not for myself, but one that I was writing for a client of mine. Helped me out with it, and we got the thing done. If you want somebody that's just gonna write a quick niche article on, let's say why buy one of these pads of paper, what's the best one? You could pay as much. You could pay like penny a word. It'd be a good article because it'd only be very limited on what the as far as like the knowledge you have to have on this. Now on a thesis paper you gotta have a lot more knowledge, so that's why you pay more. Anyway, decent price. If somebody's saying they'll write a 500-word article for you for $3, chances are either they're not writing it, or they don't understand the English language very well, so you might have to edit the article But as far as like links and stuff like that to link back to, you know, different websites or eBay items, a Kindle book, whatever it may be, those articles are fairly good. You can put them on a article directory. They'll pretty much take anything and you'll be good to go. Another thing, communication. Communication is key when you're hiring a quality virtual assistant. When you hire a virtual assistant, you want to make sure you can talk to them at any time. Now I understand late at night it might not be a good time to talk, but if you can talk through Skype, Facebook, on Elance and Odesk, they all have messengers you can use. Let's say you can talk on the phone or just email. You want to be able to get in touch with them if there's a thing that you need to change on the writing they're doing, or maybe, you know, just the whole business model or business plan is changing. You want to fill them in so that they're not, you know, in the dark doing something different, send it back to you and it's something you didn't even want. And turnaround time and just being prompt. You send them an email or you send them, you know, a Facebook message or anything like that saying, hey, do you got time to write this? If they send you a message back within minutes or maybe an hour later, that's still prompt. If they send you a message 2 weeks later and say, yeah, you know, I'm free now, that's not prompt. You don't want a VA that's gonna come back to you 2 weeks after you need them and tell you, yeah, I'm ready to do your work. That's not okay. You know, communication. You know, if someone sends you an email and you're busy, you send them an email right back, let them know I'm busy. You know, I'm get back to you as soon as possible. Let's say you know you're gonna be out 2 weeks. If I was a VA, and even VAs that I use, if they know they're gonna be busy for another week or so, I just told them in the beginning, let me know if you're gonna be busy for a week. If I can wait a week and then have my VA do it, I will. If I can't, I will use my other VA. I have actually 4 that I use, and they all pretty much do the same stuff, but I have 4 just in case any one of them is busy. I can go to the next one and it doesn't hold up my business at all. So let's see, yeah, so keys to hiring a quality VA. You want to make sure you check out their portfolio. Some VAs that I found on Craigslist, they actually will give you a discount on the first job they do, just to make sure that you're okay with the way they work. And I love that. I love the fact that they give you an initial discount just to use them, see how they do things, see if you guys can work together, and things like that. So that's a good thing too. And if you are looking for a VA, I'd ask them to see if they do the first job at a discount, just to make sure you guys work well together. And then, you know, the next job, obviously you pay them more, and they'd be a little more loyal to you and probably do your work before anyone else, as long as you keep giving them, you know, repeat business. So anyway, those are my keys to hiring a quality VA. If you have any questions on it, please comment below. Happy to answer your questions. If you're not yet a subscriber, please click that button right there. Become a subscriber today, and make sure you check out the next video. You won't want to miss it. Talk to you later.